Welcome to the Aquaflow Crypto Lab. Today we are going to review 3 XRP charts. The first one is the bull bear market chart. The second one is the trigonometric chart, and the last one is the moonshot signal chart. So without further ado, let's get started. Here you will have a clear understanding of what's going on right now in the market. If it's your first time on this channel, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can know the next time I drop a video. On this chart, we have 4 important indicators. The most important is the bull market support in blue. Why? Because as you can see here, it was a strong support. Okay, after testing it, we had a moonshot. Here, it was also a support. And after crossing the blue line, it was the beginning of the bear market. Okay, so that's why we have the bull market zone, the bear market zone. What's the difference? It's the price, because the price is above the line in the bull market and the price is below the blue line in the bear market. And after crossing the line, look, it was a strong resistance. It was a resistance right here, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance again, and here it was a resistance too. Okay, then we crossed it again. This time we were above it. It was the beginning of the bull market, and ever since we've been bouncing to the upside after testing the line. Okay, that's why you have a lot of touching points right here, and the blue line is pushing us up. So if you are worried that XRP could go down tomorrow, the only thing you have to look at is this line. And don't worry, I will post new videos regularly so you can know if we cross the line or not. So don't forget to subscribe. As you can see, the formula of the line may be pretty complicated, but after coding the line, the result is pretty simple to use. We just have to see if we touch the line or not, if we cross it or not, to know if we are in a bull or in a bear market, and to have amazing buying opportunities. So this line is key to XRP price action. The second line is less complicated, but it's really accurate. Look, it's our bull market support straight line. Every time we touch it, we have a strong move to the upside. Here it was our bottom, and after this, every time we touch it, we have a strong move to the upside. Here it was the SEC sell-off, okay? But after this, we retested it as a support and we have a strong move. We test it, we have a strong move, you see? So this line is very, very powerful. We don't want to break it. If we ever break it, it's the end of the bull run, plain and simple. What about the third indicator? It's the aqua band. As you can see, we have 2 zones. One is in blue, one is in orange. During the previous cycle, the previous bull run, we used it as support and resistance. Look, here it was a major top, here it was a major top. Here it was a major bottom during the bull run, and then we used it as a strong, very, very strong support. Okay? Here it was also a support, but after we crossed it and we went into the orange zone. And ever since, we've been using the bottom of the orange zone as a strong support. Look, here it is a strong support. Here also, okay, here again, and here also. That's why I think that XRP can't go below the orange zone. If I'm right, we should see a new high for XRP by, let's see, by May 2022, okay? This is what this chart is saying. As you can see into the future with it, and the bottom line is going up like this, we know that if we stay in the orange band, we know that we will have a new all-time high before June of next year. If we ever see XRP going below the straight line, okay, going below the orange zone of the aqua band, or going below the bull market support line, we need to run. We need to be cautious because this will be the start of the bear market. There is one last line you need to pay attention to, and it's very important, so open your eyes, okay? It's the key level. Why? Because as you can see, we are trying to use it as a support. We've been using it as a support for 2 weeks now, and if you look left, it was a resistance right here. Then we used it as a support for 2 weeks, okay? After this, we broke the line to the downside, and we used it as a resistance. So it was the very last resistance we used during the previous bull run, okay? So this level is key for XRP right now. Here, we used it as a resistance again, and look, we broke it, we tried to use it as a support. For the second attempt, we failed, and we used it as a resistance again, and now we are trying to use it as a support again. So we need to see if XRP can keep this level as a support, because every time we try to go above it, we don't stay for too long. Here we only stayed for a couple of weeks. Here we stayed for a couple of weeks, okay? So if we can keep this level as a support for, maybe 2 or 3 months, it would be a very good sign for the future. So now you should have a clear understanding of the current situation. If you still have questions, please leave me some comments. I will answer to them personally. Let's move on to the next chart. This is the trigonometric chart. Normally, you already know about it, but if you're new here, don't worry, I will explain everything. Look, we have the sine wave indicator and the phi ellipse. As you can see, every time we touch the phi ellipse is a strong support. Look, it was the case here, and here again. For the sine wave, it's the same thing. We touched it, it was a strong resistance. We touched it here, it was a strong resistance. And since the very bottom of XRP for the current cycle, we've been using it as a strong support. A few weeks ago, I posted a video about the price, and the price were still there, and ever since we had a strong move to the upside. We'll start next month in a few days, so we need to keep an eye on these lines to see if we ever touch them again and how the price will interact with them. Let's take a look at the last chart. It's the moonshot signal chart. If it's the first time you see this chart, don't worry, I will make a quick introduction to it. On this chart, we have 2 exponential moving averages. The first one is the 25 moving average, and the second one is the 200 moving average. You need to know that I am on the 4 days time frame, okay? This means that each candle here is 4 days, okay? This chart is XRP against BTC. And as you can see, every time we have a cross between the 2 lines, we have a strong move in the market. Look, here it was a sell-off. We had the yellow line going under the green line, and it was the beginning of the bear market, okay? After this, we have the yellow line going above the green line this time, and we have a moonshot, okay? we have a strong move to the upside. Then the price goes down. The yellow line touch the green line and we have another moonshot. Okay, and look how precise this is. Look. Okay, there is a cross and it was the perfect opportunity to buy XRP. And after this, it was the same thing. Look, we have a cross and it was the perfect time to buy XRP before another moonshot. Okay. After this, we have a cross and it was another sell-off. And ever since, we've been in a bear market for XRP against Bitcoin. You need to pay attention to the green line because right now we are using it as a strong resistance. Okay, for multiple months we've been using it as a strong resistance. Every time we get rejected by it. Okay, it was the case here, it was the case here, and here also we have a rejection. The good news is we are making our lows. We have our low, we have a higher low, we have a higher low. Okay, so every time we test the line, we are making higher lows. This is very good because this means that we have buying pressure, okay, pushing us up. So eventually we will have a breakout in the future. And this future is very close. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's all for today's video. It's time to leave the crypto lab. Thanks for watching. Do not ever be afraid to make new experiments. And if someone tells you you're crazy, just tell them. Time will tell.